Hey everyone, this is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, and welcome back to Inside the Shack. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, I did a bunch of videos on QSL cards, eQSLs, paper QSLs using the DARC QSL service. And you can go back in history and see some of the ones when I did the QDOR service. But I'm using the DARC service now from the German clubs, or the German Association, and their outgoing bureau service, which is fantastic. See my recent video on that. But today I want to talk about, since I run so many special event stations and like to change up my QSL cards from time to time, I'm going to show you a relatively affordable way. Now, I didn't say free, I said affordable way to make QSL card designs without having to go out and hire someone or doing what a lot of people do, make novice looking cards. I'm going to show you how to make really, really well done QSL cards for relatively little money. Not free, little money. So let's get started with the demo. So the first thing I do is I have a collection of some images of myself taken at different POTA activations or wherever I'm out doing portable, and I save those onto my computer and I use them from time to time. So one of the things I have invested in is Google Gemini Pro. I think I pay $20 a month. I get 2 terabytes of storage for Google Drive, Google Photos, and Gmail with the Gemini Pro AI tool, which is, great. I wish I would have known this years ago, or I wish it was out there years ago when I was running my marketing business, but it's out there today. So in today's demo, we're going to be making a QSL card for the special event station I did back in November of 2025, Victor Charlie 9, Charlie Alpha Foxtrot. So I've got the prompt already in Gemini. I got a photo uploaded that I took a year or so ago when I was in PEI, and the instructions are pretty simple. I like to do cartoon style, a resolution of 16:9, so I make sure it's landscape, and just in brief instructions show a person in the uploaded image honoring the men and women of the Canadian Armed Forces with an M109 howitzer. Yes, I have preference to my artillery pieces, since that was one of my best postings with the military. And the letters VC9 CAF at the bottom of the image, I want to put Canadian Forces month 2025. That should be. So Gemini is not 100% perfect. Okay, you're going to have to play with it. One thing I also noticed: take it off fast and put it on Pro. When you use fast, it just never works properly. Put it on the Pro and you'll have better results. You can use this for a lot of things. I use it for my YouTube thumbnails, for graphics I do with a little bit of work still do out there to help some marketing folks that I know. I use it for a lot of things. So I'm going to click on the submit button here, and let's see what Gemini comes up with for a first draft of a QSL card. So while Gemini is creating this card, you can talk to it like a normal, like ChatGPT or anything. And there are other AI tools out there, but a lot of them use the Nano Gemini prompt. So why not? I also use Koala, and Koala was very good too. So here's the first one. Pretty darn close to what I want, right? I really don't want the lighthouse in there, so I can just say change the background, keep the M109, but replace with Canadian troop marching. Let's see what that comes back with. So you just go back and forth like this, using the Nano Banana Pro. Again, using the Pro version, okay? And it's pretty darn good. Going to run through a series of things there. So there we go. There's the first draft. Let's click on that. Hey, that looks pretty good, eh? I like it. I really like it. A couple things I want to change. Let's get rid of the Canadian flag on the barrel. Remove Canadian flag from barrel. Change Canada on side of M109 to the letters. I'm going to make a gun. I'm going to use one of the gun call signs from 1RCHA. Let's see. 11 Bravo in black. Let's see how it does here. I can always go back and just accept the one that I've created already if it doesn't get it right. Or I can just go back and forth like this until I'm happy with the version that comes back. But can you imagine if you had to send this out for design, communicate this to the designer what you want, have them create the image? It could take forever. What are we doing so far? We're 6 minutes into the recording time of this video. Probably with editing, we're not doing too bad. So hey, you know what? That looks pretty good. And one thing I just want to do, so I know, because I know the dark border is, there's a padding around the outside of the border. So I'm just going to say move VC9 CAF and bottom words closer to center of image. Let's see what it does here. They have when you do the DARC service, there's a red border or padding around the outside of the image. They don't want to have any real elements in there just in case it gets cropped somehow. So I'm going to try to move it into the safety zone. I'm not sure how successful I will be with this. This is where Gemini sometimes gets really screwed up. Yeah, you see, it didn't really change it much. So let's go with that and we'll see what it looks like. Now, one thing that I want to share with you is that you need to make this a size that the DARC service will understand. So I'll tell you the optimal size here in a second. All right, so the card design should be around 1650 pixels by 1060. So what I do here is I take the image that I downloaded, I go into Canva now, and I upload that image into Canva. Now, again, I have the paid for version of Canva. So I'm being upfront with you that I do have the paid for versions of some of these applications. I'm not sure what you can do in the free version, but we're using the paid for version of Canva here. I'm gonna click on edit image. Now in here, I can go ahead and add other elements such as, let's say I want to add my Canadian military or New Brunswick military history on the air, right? Logo. I can go ahead and put that up there. It'll be a nice addition to this card. Or alternatively, I can add that image in the production on the DARC service as well. So I could do it here or there. It doesn't really matter. The core design needs to be here. Let's go ahead and, okay, so remember that card size that I share with you, right? So I'm gonna go to download here and I want to find a size that's close to that. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go 2048 by 1143. And there you go. That's how I design a QSL card for using the DARC service. I'm going to put my VC9 CAF here, click save, and Bob's your uncle. So stay tuned. In a future video, I'm going to show you how I manipulate this QSL card inside of the DARC service. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And in the next day or two, I'll have the next video in this series up for you to enjoy. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. See you guys in a future video.